So here we start with the laboratory thermometer. So what is this laboratory thermometer? Just like clinical thermometer was used in the clinic in the for the medical purpose, for checking up the temperature of the human beings, just like in the laboratory thermometer it is same to same, but we are using it in the laboratory purpose. So just with the mercury liquid we were using over there, so here also we will use the same thing. So laboratory thermometer is used for measuring temperature of all material, that means those who are present in the lab. A laboratory thermometer has a range from 110 to 100 degree Celsius. So this is the range from 100 to, so that means they need a very that means the range is very high, so we need to calculate this one. That means we have to see from 10 degree to 110 degree. The working of the laboratory thermometer is the same as that of a clinical thermometer. Like a clinical thermometer, a laboratory thermometer might have mercury or alcohol as the liquid medium, which uniformly expand on heating. That means here the heating will be higher, so we can use the mercury one, or in the place of mercury we can also use the alcohol, because while heating the alcohol will expand, so from that thread the alcohol will expand and we can see the reading. A kink may or may not be present in the laboratory thermometer. So if the kink is not present, so that we can understand that there will be a backflow of the liquid, so we can't read properly. So here it is advised that we should read very fast, so it is very important to take the reading immediately, so it is advised over here. So the diagram you can see, this is the diagram of a laboratory thermometer. It is having one bulb at the end, they are having the mercury liquid, and the outside, that means it is made up of a glass one. So how to use a laboratory thermometer? How we can use a laboratory thermometer? As we had seen how to use the clinical thermometer, let's see what are the steps to be taken in the laboratory thermometer. A thermometer is a very delicate instrument which should be handled carefully whenever it is used. The following steps must be kept in mind while using a laboratory thermometer. So let's see what are the steps to be taken. First, take the thermometer and shake it properly so that the temperature can be recorded from the least possible value. So in the case of clinical we are just jerking, but in the case of the laboratory thermometer we have to shake it, so that it will that means the liquid part, the mercury part, will move to their original position, that means the least reading part. Second point, wash the bulb of the thermometer with water. Insert the thermometer properly into the object whose temperature has to be recorded. Place it there about 2 minutes. Always keep the thermometer vertically while taking the reading. That means in the case, that means we have to wash the both thermometer, as well as we have to that means we have to leave it for 2 minutes. But the difference in the clinical and the laboratory over here is the clinical was just placed in the vertical position, that means in this position, but in the case of the laboratory it is telling that always keep the thermometer in the vertical, that means we have to see the reading just like this. So the other points are also given, the 4 points are here. So let's see the third point. While taking the temperature reading, the thermometer should be held in line with the eye of the observer. That means while taking the temperature reading, thermometer should be held in line. That means it must be in a straight line with the eye of the observer. Or if we are watching the thermometer in the different angle, so the reading can be wrong. So we have to keep the eye in the straight side, and we have to take the correct reading. The last point, bulb should be surrounded from all the sides of the substances of which the temperature is to be measured. Also the bulb should not be touched on the surface of the container. So one more important thing over here, that in this diagram we can see that in this diagram we can see that the bulb is just dipping in this surface. That means if we are want to read the heat of this water, so we have to dip the full bulb in this water. And one more thing, the last end point of the container should not touch the bulb. So we have to take this precautions while using the laboratory thermometer. The last one we are having the digital thermometer. So let's see what is the digital thermometer. Mercury is a toxic substances. Mercury is a toxic substances. While using, if the thermometer break, one get exposed to the mercury. So as we all know that mercury is a poisonous thing, it is a toxic substances. So if it is break, so it is covered with the glass substances. If it is break, then that means it can harm us. So our digital thermometer is a good replacement of mercury clinical thermometer. It does not use the mercury. So in the digital thermometer we are not using here the mercury, but we can check, or we can see the temperature of the body or the material. In a digital thermometer, the temperature is displayed in a numerical form. So here we can see it is shown in the numerical form. Other types of thermometers include resistant thermometer, reversing thermometer, and the liquid crystal thermometer, about which we learned in the higher classes. So above this one, reversing one, liquid crystal, so we will read in the higher classes. So we have finished the thermometer part. So we are having a small fill in the blanks part. So let's see this one also. The degree of hotness or coldness of a body is called temperature. First one. Second one, heat energy is measured in. The answer will be joule, or it can be calories. The third answer, the hotter the substances is, the hotter is its temperature, or we can say hotter, or we can say the rise in its temperature. Number 4, dash thermometer is used for measuring the temperature of a human body. So the answer will be clinical thermometer. Now the last one, the normal temperature of a human being is dash or dash. So the normal body temperature of a human being is 37 degrees Celsius, or if we want to check in the Fahrenheit, it is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. So we have completed our, that means the thermometer part. So the other part we will see in the next video.